Exterior, Taidong Night Market, night. Staring lines, flare smoke, seaweeds. Over Dulan prison has not reached it. Ian Chan's style looks improvised because it is. Handman goes a laptop, a half-finished branding deck from a client somewhere else. Wu Ding stands at the corner with the present still on his face. Ian says, "What happened? Night market insult you too?" Wu Ding says, "Start somewhere else." Ian pushes in a beer. Pushes in a beer. Under Ian the key rings, a fat red remove before flight tag. Ian says, "That fast means you spend days losing argument in your head." Pudding looks up at a small piece of sky, carpentering size. A distant aircraft passes. More feeling than sound. Pudding says, "Maybe I'll be less angry if I were close to a runway." Ian's joke dropped off. Ian says, "You mean that now?" Pudding says, "If I stay there, I'm going to become a part of the war." On the Huangwu line. On the Huangwu line, there is a gate where you can see the Songshan's On the Wenhu line, there is one gate where you can see the Songshan's runway. Ian let him told. Pudding says, "Planned it off like living is normal and always wonder what that feels like." Ian reaches under the counter and pulls out a folder brochure. Ace Ground School. A small banner in the corner. Flying instructor wanted. Commercial experiments preferred it. Pudding started touching the beer. They asked me to clean up their promote. I figured your flying things was just bog talk. He set the brochure down. Ian says, "If this is about providing people wrong, don't go." English, medical, ground school, money. Miss One and you stay on the ground. Pudding touches the fade red tag. Pudding says, "What's that?" Ian says, "Remote before flight. It protects the aircraft on the ground." Pudding says, "And in the air?" Ian says, "In the air. It becomes a problem." Ian takes the tag off here his key ring and lays it on the brochures. Ian says, "Go look, don't announce a dream. Just see if you can stand next to one." Pudding says, "You think I can?" Ian says, "You want to fly, or you just want out?" Pudding folds the brochure around the latex, careful now, like it can cuff him. Exterior, groundbreaker area. Garbreaker area. Dry stitch night. This one. Rain into the tin roof. The bright area glows with cheese, fluorescent lights, and cigarette tips. Pudding crossed from the parking lot with 2 plastic bags of hot drinks. Each day well neat because sticker with a name. Inside officers smoke and talk like the day they didn't happen. Pudding says, "Hot drinks." No one turned fast enough to make it polite. Vino stands near the back. He sinks the sticker faster. Vino says, "You labelate?" Pudding says, "So people do not take the wrong one." Huang walks over last. He take his cup, looked at his name, perfectly centered. Huang says, "Very organized." Pudding says, "There was an idea." Huang opened the lid and pulls on the whole drink into the drainage ditch. 下水沟了，我想起来。Sting died in the water, rainwater. One by one, the other officer do the same. No laugh, no show, wars. The ditch fills with iced tea, foam, little white name stickers spanning loose. Vino still hold his drink. Wang say, "You thirsty?" Vino looked at Pudding, apologies already in his face. He set the cup down, do not drink. Does not drink. Pudding has one cup left, his own. He walks to a stage, crouches, and poured it on his rifle. His station feel free and flows away. Officer number 1 says, "Careful, they won't have you nailed it." Pudding watches the stick vanishing under the grate. Pudding says, "Then you know where to go." The line is almost a joke. Nobody give you the air. Interior, Peggy's apartment. Night. Everything is in its place. A room arranged by someone avoiding contact with herself. Accident flying, termination paper, a sealed cardboard box with the airline logo half turned off. Peggy stands at the kitchen counter while the water heats. Her phone lights up on the table. From Fabian. He does not touch it. The kiddo gives its first teen screen. Peggy freezes. GPSW. Voice over. Pull up. He snapped the burner of the apartment goes quite too fast. Her phone lights again. Sean Peterson this time. Text. Final document go out this week. Take care. Peggy reads the messaging until it becomes only light. He deletes it. Then finally opened Fabian's email. Sure, no decoration. Peggy. If you need to live where you are, Taidong has a position. Not the pilot seat. Do not be afraid of the pilot. Peggy reads the last sentence twice. Her son reply. Instead, he flicks the phone face down. Interior, similar center corridor. Date. A long corridor stores the kinds of carbons that muffle weaknesses. A sign on the last door, simulated in use. Peggy stands outside with temporary badges. Behind the door, a no more training section rule. Simulated GPWS off screen. Terrain. Peggy's back locks. A muffled instructor voice. A training calls attitude. Nothing's wrong. Her body disagrees. She taps a badge to the reader. Green light. The lock released. Peggy do not open the door. She stands there and listens to the sound until her breath starts to break. Then she removes the badge from her neck and leaves it on the side table. Not dramatic, worse than dramatic. Cut 2. Exterior Dulan Prison. The gymnastics loading bay. Late night. Most of the prison sleeps. Warp lines keep the loading bay awake. Pudding makes the night patrol with the clipboards and the red eyes. A plain white truck back into the banks. No present markings. No vendor logo. 2 handlers unlock this table carbon fast. No conversation. No wasted movement. Pudding check his list. No truck number. No delivery window. No entry for this hall. He stepped closer. Handler. Keep walking. Pudding says, which you need sign this off. Sign this in. The handlers do not answer. One carton leaves a corner open just enough to show the seated metal things inside. Each one closes, none labeled it. The handler keeps the flicks shut. Handler, you deaf. Pudding hold his ground 1 second too long. The warehouse door closed halfway, cutting the bay into the piece of light. For the first time tonight, Pudding is not embarrassed. He's afraid for a better reason.